Hey guys, American Trucker here, coming to you from where I'm at, Middlesboro, Kentucky, picking up a meat load. If you drive with Prime, you come to Middlesboro to pick up a meat load, you should know where I'm talking about. But anyways, got here early. My load's not gonna be ready. They said at least 9 or 10 o'clock, so at least 4 or 5 more hours probably. But anyways, I'm coming up at the end of my lease, and if you don't know, if you're leasing already, at any point in time when you're leasing, you can take up to 59 days off work if you want to. The only problem is if you're in the middle of a lease, you take any time off, you're still paying that weekly lease payment. All right, so you're still responsible for that, which is not cheap. So if your budget allows for you to take a week off, do it. If it allows for you to take 2 weeks, 3 weeks off, do it. But generally the rule of thumb is most people that are successful out here in leasing, and if this is their only income, 4 to 6 weeks, and then maybe a week off, maybe 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how good you budget. That's just my opinion on a good basis to start at. Now you can take more time off, definitely can take less time off. Depends on your bills, depends on what kind of money you're trying to make and how hard you run while you're out here working, things like that. Anyways, so if you're lease, you can take whatever time off you want, basically whatever time off you can afford. If you're company, I believe they give you so many days per how many days you work, so it's a little bit different. Anyways, you can take up to 59 days off, but you still got to make that lease payment. Now the only exception is I'm coming up at the end of my lease, October 3rd. This is 2022, so October 3rd I'm coming up at the end of my lease. What I can do on October 3rd is turn the truck in, finish that lease, and then I can take up to 59 days off. At that point in time, I just turn the truck in, I don't have a lease payment, so I don't have to start a new lease until 59 days after I completed my old lease. And that time in between, which is basically 2 months, I can take that time off without having to make a lease payment. Now of course I won't make any money because I'm not running loads during that time, but I won't be making a lease payment for a truck that's just sitting there like you normally would if you're just taking regular time off. But anyways, man, my beard's out of control. I gotta trim all this. I don't notice until I start making a video. But anyways, so that's how that works. Now one more update for you guys, other than me having to trim my beard, is people have been inquiring about the lease purchase program. And if you work for Prime and you've just started within the last year, you know that hasn't really been an issue or thing for you because they stopped it. But they have been talking about starting it back. But I just called today. Today's September 6th, 2022. I just called today, and as of right now, as of today, they are not implementing the program, and they won't say one way or the other whether for sure they're going to, and or definitely not when if they are. I'm sure there's probably more information that some people know, but they're not putting it out yet by no means. There's other people that's speculating by the end of this year, 2022, that they may have started it back up, maybe, but again, that's just speculation. But as of September 6th, 2022, they're not implementing the lease purchase program. All you can do is drive company or lease. That is if you're not already under a lease purchase program before they stopped it. So anyways, that's the update for today. You know my motto: you don't quit when you're tired, you stop when you're finished. American Trucker, I'm out. Oh, please go subscribe to my channel if you don't care, and hit the like button and leave a comment what you think. All right, later guys.